My name is Delane. I am a fashion designer and go-to-action strategist. And so I use fashion as a medium to help open this dialogue and this conversation about body positivity, about, going after your goals and dreams, and really just showing up as the best version of yourself. So today we are at Hoity Toity in Broad Ripple, and I love the setting here. This is a beautiful environment. You have people outside there working, and then you have like the store. Then you also have settings like this where you can come in and create an event or a discussion and conversation like we're about to do right now. So I'm going to jump right into it, and we have some amazing women who are here that are going to have this conversation with me today about body positivity. We're going to just let it roll and flow, So what comes out is more about how we can help encourage you to follow your goals and dreams and not be, boxed in by what you think you're supposed to be, but to bring out that drive and that passion inside of you. So first, I want to thank you ladies for joining me today. I invited more, they didn't show, but this is perfect. This is perfect. Each one of these ladies has some amazing things going on, so I'm just excited to just be here with you, and I got to remember to talk loud. So, project our voices. But so we're going to start with Tera. So Tera, if you can tell us, what you do, and then we just love to hear more about that.
All right, hi ladies.
Hey, Tera.
I'm Tera. I'm a model. I've done international, commercial, and print. I'm also directing myself now into more of a mentoring piece. I've mentored for years, but took a break with modeling. So now I'm back intertwining the two, and just excited for my upcoming projects of mentoring and modeling. So
good.
That's where I'm at right
now. Okay. Well, welcome. All right, we have Muffy. Tell us some more about you.
All right. Well, I have a blog, D-Muffy.com. I created it to help people understand there's more to indie than what you know.
Thank you.
Open mic nights, spoken word, art events, and just different culturally inspiring events are going on in the city. And I attend these events to let everyone know it's here. There's no reason to be bored in indie. There's always something to do. So that's the purpose of my blog. And I'm actually going through a career change. Well, I went to school to be a journalist, and I had a slight detour. And I'm actually revamping my career to get back into PR now, public relations, lifestyle specifically. So I am getting back into that field and got my blog going on right now. So that's what I do.
All right. Welcome. Thank you. All right. We have Jay.
Well, my name is Jayde Fincher. I am a fashion designer. I started designing in high school, but I got in the field of designing here in Indy when I was about 21, I would say. So the name of my company is WHS Apparel, which means work hard in silence. And I actually got that from Frank Ocean. Listening to one of his songs. I really like his music. It just calms you down. It makes you just really think about life itself. So that's where I got it from. I am kind of moving into like doing my own fashion show for suicide, bullying, domestic violence. Of course, I am the survivor of all three. So that was something that was like really big to me, that I felt like Indianapolis had never seen before as far as like fashion goes. So I wanted to bring something different to Indy, and then I also wanted to at least bring something that people could go to and get information from to help them with their mental illnesses.
Okay, wonderful. All right, we have Tiffany.
Well, I am Tiffany, Miss Tiff.
Miss Tiff, hey!
And I am a barber stylist and owner of Mystified Hair Studio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I just love all things hair, extensions, natural hair, dreads, barber styles, all things hair. And I just love making people look good, because when you look good, you feel good. So I love being able to help people do that. And so that's mostly what I have going on.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's like a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, that's just it, But yeah, that's what I do. And that's what I have going on.
Good. Okay. Well, welcome everyone again to Unzip with Delane. And so we're going to be talking about body positivity, but everyone said something that was kind of like similar to me. And so I want to open up with another because I think this will help those that are in the Midwest or in smaller cities, not bigger cities where they feel like a lot is going on. So what made you really want to establish yourself here in Indianapolis and do things here with your business, your passion, your goals? And it could be anyone.
For me, foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation is important. If you don't have a solid foundation, you can't really build. So I felt with me, I needed to learn my business. I needed to learn how to model, yes, inside of you, but, just to get the business side of it, to have people that I trust and are some other references from other people that know people I work with. So it was a foundation piece for me.
Okay.
And to go out of town first to start something was a little overwhelming for me, but to be able to go out of town and grind is two different things. Now I know the foundation of it. I can go other places and grind, but walking in blank canvas, like, so that was for me.
So using that opportunity to develop here and then go out. Okay, that's good. I know, like with me, I love to travel, but one of my highest values on the personal side is my family. So they're here. And I want to be here, but I like to travel. Like, I'm ready to go, because sometimes it's too slow. And I got to go.
I'll come back.
I'll come back. But I really want to bring more opportunities here, too. So I'm really passionate about Indianapolis. Because I get other people that are not. They're like, and I'm like, whatever direction you're going, if it is to leave, do that. Do whatever's best for you. But if you want to stay here, let's figure out things that you can do so that you can thrive here. So do you have...
I will say for me, I'm moving to New York in September.
Good, okay.
So I wanted to start here in Indy for one, to kind of build my own portfolio and to gain the experience. And since I do travel quite often, I realized like other cities had a lot of things going on too. And I was like, there has to be something here going on as well that I'm not aware of. So I actually started researching myself on what's going on in Indy. And I realized there wasn't anyone else like me doing what I'm doing and covering kind of events that I cover. So I feel like I want to be that person to help shine a light on Indy, to show what we have and to bring light to it. It's not just the club. It's not just this one spot. It's a lot more. So that's why I started here. I feel like we need it.
Yeah. And I think that's great. I feel like that is a strong niche that could really develop, and like you can get more sponsorship and other because you're showing up at these events and talking about it. I really think that's like huge and could be like there's no telling where that could go. You'll be having like behind the scenes tickets and all that stuff.
That's the goal, trying to get to.
Right, but it will happen. So do you think that once you go to New York, you're gonna still do some stuff here, or
Yes, I'm gonna have a foundation here in Indy and in New York. I feel like when people see, this girl from Indy is in New York and she's doing big. Like people follow people who from your own city. Like you will support them if they go anywhere else. But at the same time, if I'm gonna go up the ladder, so are my people.
That's how I
I'm
feel.
not gonna just leave. Like thank you.
No.
That's not the part.
I don't want to be by myself.
No,
many people.
We have a lot of challenges that can grow.
Yeah.
That's her too.
Jay, do you have any thoughts on it?
I'm
gonna eat something.
I don't really have the story that everybody else has. I kind of was just plopped here.
Okay, you were like,
yeah. God was just
why
like,
you leave me here?
Look,
why you leave me here? Why did you leave me here in the corn? No, go ahead.
I actually got pregnant with my son in college. So I was starting my junior year in college, and I got pregnant with him. And I wasn't planning on leaving college. I was staying in the dorm. I was going to be, the baby mama to the dorm and go to school and graduate. But I ended up getting really, really sick to the point where I almost died. So God was like, you need to go. You need to stay with your mother. You need to get well. You need to be able to start up somewhere. So I ended up coming here, staying with my mother. I'm still staying with her right now, trying to get my business and stuff together. But I was working at a retail company here in Castleton, and I ended up getting fired after working there for a year.
Okay.
Due to actually me going to the district manager, letting them know that I was actually being bullied in the workplace. So I was fired 2 weeks later. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where I was going to go. But the day that I was fired is the day that I got my first client. So from then I knew, so from there I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna follow what you got for me. And he gave me the idea to bring awareness to a lot of mental illnesses that go on here. Behind the scenes, it's a lot of fashion designers. Kate Spade just committed suicide. That go through suicide, they go through domestic violence, they go through depression, which is really huge. And I feel like nobody has touched, base on mental health issues. So I felt like that was a calling and that was a need for me to do through my fashion. So
it touches me too, because I work in research. I work with a lot of older adults in the mental health space. And so this conversation does need to be had. So it's good that you're being able to bring that forth to share it and to help others. So
Thank you. It is. That was quite the story.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope I didn't get y'all sad.
No. I mean, I think that
was inspiring.
Because you just never know who's watching and who can bring healing or help or whatever to it. So
Well, for me, it's just I was born and raised here, so it just makes sense.
It makes sense.
It just makes sense. And like you, my family is here, and I'm very family oriented. So the thought of leaving my mom and dad and not being close and can pop up on them if they don't answer the phone, that just unnerves me. So, so I established myself here, and maybe one day I'll get the nerve or the courage to want to branch out and go somewhere else, but for right now I love being here.
Okay. Are there any shows or events outside the city that you like to go to or you want to go to, or you?
I know the Bronner Brothers show is one.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I have yet to make it to.
Okay, it's good.
I know they always have one in February and they always have one in August, and yet my schedules have never seemed to allow me to go. But that's one thing that I just must get to within the next year.
Okay. It's a good show.
It is. And then also the American Beauty Show up in Chicago.
Okay, I haven't been there.
And I haven't done that, but that's on my list as well. So, so yeah, there's places I want to go. Just haven't been.
Hey, but the biggest thing is just knowing, like, these are the things I want to do. And just having it on the radar. So at least it opens up, those opportunities, or for you to be aware of it.
Right, and it's like, how am I going to get there?
Yeah, exactly. How am I going to get there? Oh my goodness, who's going to watch my kids while I'm there? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. If you have kids, well, I know you have kids. But
Mama, can you come with me so you
can
keep the kids?
All right, so we'll change the conversation. I know I'm supposed to be talking about body positivity. So each one of us is in either the entertainment or fashion sector. Or even like each one of us, even though we may not consider that, we're like in marketing, sales. I mean, what we do it goes beyond just fashion or, entertainment or whatever. It goes beyond that. So when you think about, the fashion entertainment space, is there something that you've seen or witnessed or saw online anywhere where it was like, man, why are they promoting that? Or why is that like it is? And why they don't show more of this? Is there anything like that has went on in your mind about that?
I can definitely.
You can? Okay.
I can attest to it, from the why are they doing this to why don't they do more of this?
Okay.
And, just from why. I'll start from why don't they do more of this. I'll start with the positive to it more.
Okay.
Just as far as the movement now of more darker skinned models, which is like, why don't they do more of this? I'm not the cookie cutter model. I am shorter on the runway side. I'm darker skinned, but I have a bigger personality, So now starting to see more different shades of African American models, I'm like, yes, why haven't they been doing this? Why don't they do more of this? And just from the opposite end of it, or why are they doing this? Just seeing a lot of people when they're trying to learn the business of modeling, and they're trying to be models, or they want to take pictures, they take pictures, you can tell that it's just for likes or attention. And it's like, why are they doing this? You know? And it's like, we're your friends to help you say, no, this isn't right. It's not cool, you know, or it's not going to help you. And so it's always good to have people who you trust. I'm going to always go back to that, in your corner, who can support you to help you know that, be positive, promote good stuff, you know, promote that. And so those are just two random thoughts that came to my mind instantly on opposite ends of the spectrum. So
and it's interesting because someone could post a positive picture and get like 20 likes. But you show like a side with your butt out or whatever, and you got 1,000. Right. So when I know, like, I have nieces and I listen to music, and I'm just like, what are you saying to them? Like, they're listening to this, they're walking around the house singing. I'm like, what? Right. Sit down. Sit down. So it's like, how do we show more of that? And I believe, like, just sitting down having these conversations, you showing up as your authentic selves, you know, and showing something different can help these younger girls. So when they are looking at Instagram, which I like Instagram, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, or just turn on the TV, that they can see something different. Because, like you said, that positive side of it. I know for me too, like, I'm running a campaign now with one of my dresses, and I will get great feedback, and then like 2 comments left, I'll get somebody that's rude, right? Because I promote like body positivity and these like curvy women, and to me, you're curvy, like different sizes are curvy, right? But then you get people who say, well, that's not curvy, that's plus, or that's not plus, that's full figure. It's all these different.
I hate
title.
Words.
Right.
What is that? Like, who made that? You know, who?
Girl.
You know,
I don't know. But my thing with my dresses, I've even been like doing, like, you know how the males, they just have their measurements. When they go on, they just use their measurements. That's what it is. Yeah, right? So I started doing that, but then the women are like, well, I don't understand this. Like, I don't understand this. Like, I'm a 12, I'm a 10. Like, make it easier. But it's just because of how we've been, you know, that's just how it is. So I don't want to divert from the conversation. But the biggest thing is, like, how do you, like, have you seen anything else in the media?
Well, I would say I just had a girls' night with my younger cousins between 13 and 17. And with my sisters. And my sister, you know, she has come up in the world. And she has a nice big house, a nice car, and she worked for it. And she wanted to show my little cousins, you don't have to, you know, show your body, or, you know, this is what you can actually obtain if you really work hard. And when they came into the house, they were floored. This is somebody they knew. But they didn't realize that she was really like, they walked in like, oh my gosh, when I grow up, I'm going to house like this. And then we had to talk to them like, okay, this is how you're going to do it. So you have to actually see from their own people how you can be successful, and how, you know, you love yourself, and you can, you know, grow and thrive in your own environment. And so we know, as the older cousins, we have to be that point, like, no, hey girl, those Instagram pictures, you change that.
Exactly.
With the likes, but we try to show them that, you know, it's real to actually, you know, go to the top without, you know, showing your whole body.
And it's not even just with pictures, it's even who you associate yourself with. Like, you don't have to be with a man to get this, girl, you know, to have the nice house, to have him pay for your bills, to have him pay for your gas in your car. Oh, I don't need to work because he worked. No, you know, you don't have to do that. Be your own person, and be proud of who you are. You know,
seriously, because you're gonna. I mean, they're gonna have these, like, men do that. I started designing and producing shows when I was 15. So I literally would go around and speak to everybody, right? And I'm like meeting older men, and they would help me, but then say, well, what are you gonna do for me? Or they would say, you know, like, kind of like do like a slide comment, or want to, like, you know what I mean? And I had to, like, really, thank God my dad was there, because he, you know, he wasn't having it. One, and I didn't want to, you know, disappoint him. And then I grew up, I had a lot of uncles where you see how guys are, you know what I mean? So I know how to talk to them because of the way they talk. I just know how to talk. But that's real important, like, showing these young girls, like, you don't have to, conform to what industry standards say you are, or to the people that you're around who say that they're going to do something for you if you do these things for them. So that's a big thing when I like working with the youth. But yeah, do you have anything or anything?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, like have you seen anything in like the industry or like with you, like bringing more awareness to mental health, right? So have you seen anything like stigmas or things that, like, even with Kate Spade, like when I was reading some of those comments people were saying about her, like, you don't know what she was going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that made me like sympathetic on that. But like, have you seen anything in the industry where it made you be like, man, I wish people could see it in a different way, or that you want to bring light to it, or you felt that it was more like a myth to how they were saying it? Any feedback that you have?
I would say yes. Of course, I do plus size designs too, and people think, well, you're skinny. How can you make anything
That's a good
more
one.
Plus size,
Yeah.
And I don't know how I do it. I don't know where I get it from God.
Yeah.
But, it's definitely like a stigma too, where you have to be plus size in order to make plus size clothes. You have to be plus size in order to know what a plus size woman wants or what she should be in. And I definitely feel like I broke out of that stigma when I get a lot of plus size customers that are coming to me and they're like, you knew exactly how to fit this on me and how to make it look presentable and respectful at the same time. Also too with mental health, my fashion show, like I've never seen, I see so many people buying tickets to shows that are about sex or that are about just a regular fashion show or just a comedy event. But when it comes to a show like mine, I've seen that it takes more work to sell these tickets. Like, I've only sold 3 tickets so far. And it crushes my heart because I'm just like, God, am I doing this? Am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? Should I not be doing it? But all the people that have died, all the people that are killing themselves now, it reinforces that this is something that I need to bring, even if it's only 3 people at my event, even if it's only 30 or 20 people at my event. I need to continue, to break that stigma and bring awareness to that, because in the minority community, I'm not going to say black, the minority, because it's more people in the minority community than black people. That just will not talk about it. They will not talk about it. They will not bring it up. They will not discuss it. It's almost like when I was growing up, my family would just be like, well, you're too emotional. You're too this.
Dismissive.
You need to, calm down. You need help. You need pills. You need this. You need that. And when you constantly hear that, you believe that. And that's something that happened with me. I just constantly believed it. But I was screaming out for help, being bullied, all the way into college and even into my job. Like, that is something that needs to be talked about. And you get a lot of people that are saying, well, you're too grown. You can't be bullied when you're grown. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I definitely feel like that is something that's like a huge, like, no, we don't talk about it. I'm not talking about it. I'm not discussing it. You're fine or you're not fine. You need help. Don't go to counseling. Just all these different things that definitely needed to be, talked about. So,
I think too, like, it's really good that you're doing this because other people need to hear this because of their environments. It's like these limiting beliefs or these things that they carry on past stories from generations. But like opening up that dialogue, so people just they don't have that outlet. So please keep spreading that. I also like the fact that you're saying if you have 3 people in your audience, you're gonna have a great show because that way you can still capture pictures, you still talk about it. No, you don't just want 3 people. I've had shows that just flopped, like not that many people came. But as I continue to network, go to other people's events, get key people in the city too that can help you advertise it, that's gonna really do it though. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then like really just showing up, like really advertising everywhere you go, you'll get people to come out.
Right.
It's just how you market it too.
And
so
I'm learning that too.
Yeah, so it's not just like I'm gonna post a Facebook picture and expect everybody to come. No, because also you have shadowing on Facebook, so not all your friends get to see it.
Right.
You know, and you got to tell people why they need to be there. Yeah. You know, and actually convey that message. So okay. I could go on. No, I'm keeping going.
I like that. That was good information for me.
Okay.
I was kind of struggling too, so I needed that.
Okay. All right, Tiffany. Yeah.
Well, I know for me within my industry, you see a lot of, I wouldn't say copying, but you do.
Okay.
There, especially here in Indianapolis, there's a lot of, there's not a lot of originality.
Yes.
And then it's like trying to get my clients to understand that, you know, it's okay to be you. It's okay to wear your hair as it is, and this style may better suit you. Like, you don't need the 30-inch extensions. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to get me wrong. I feel some type of way when I have my bundles in. Yeah. But they're not for everybody.
Right. Okay.
Or, you know, even with the natural hair, you know, natural hair has its perks, but natural hair is not for everyone. So it's like letting people know that you can have healthy, relaxed hair and still be beautiful and still have this type of styles that you desire. So it's like that's kind of what I see that I wish I didn't see so much of. I do wish I seen more stylists come together and kind of advocate for the health of hair. Because cosmetology and hair care is a science. You know, all things is living matter. So you have to take care of your hair and you have to take care of your body in order to take care of your hair. And there are a lot of great stylists inside of this city. A lot of great stylists. There are not a lot of great individuals who can actually take care of your hair. And so that's another thing that I wish I saw more of.
So, that's a niche in its own. That's a good niche. Because I sure be looking for people that's going to take care. So, yeah, I mean, so how do you feel like you're applying that to your business?
So, what I do, I'm big on consultations and having those tough conversations with clients. You know, if they, especially if it's a new client, you know, they say, oh, well, I want this. And they show me pictures. And one thing about pictures that you find on Instagram or Pinterest or something, I mean, it only shows you the good side. And it's like helping them to understand, it's like, okay, you're showing me this picture of what you want. Where is your hair? Like, because this is a full head of extensions. So how much hair do you have?
Right. Okay.
You know, I gotta have something to work with.
Right.
So
what they actually have.
It's really educating clients in